Here we go again. The world is a vampire set to drain. Secret destroyer. I don't know if that's true. Smashing Pumpkins have some interesting thoughts. Well, good morning. Day 4. Who the fuck am I today? It's Sunday. This is the first Sunday in this whole cycle. My headphones are twisted up around my chin. It's like a metaphor for something, but how to strive with grace. Each day to approach something as the novelty wears off, the ritual comes on. I think there's certain comfort in ritual. I think as humans, we're creatures of habit. Maybe too much so. I don't know what I've been doing. I find music that speaks to a very deep emotional part of myself. I try to listen to it as soon as I can in the morning to tap into that, to set me up for the whole day. To remember, it's like, that day where you're fucking going to kill yourself, and then you're like, okay, this is my last day, I might as well do whatever it is that I was going to do. And you approach it with such zeal for living, because you know that, allegedly it's going to be your last moment. I'm not saying I'm suicidal, I'm saying I've been there. I'm saying a lot of people have been there. And there's something very, very powerful about emotions. If we can wrangle them, if we can handle them, I do believe that we have to develop a sense of strength and control over our emotions, and that some people's bodies are simply not equipped to handle the amount that this life gives them, that God gives them. I've said before, human beings are playthings of the gods, is this old Greek quote. And I do believe that emotions are given to us by God. And to tap into that every day is to increase a sense of consciousness. Whereas if you were to approach life laissez-faire, nihilistically, ambiguous goals and directions, you may not really ever end up doing anything cool. There are two kinds of nihilists: the really exciting ones and the absolutely boring ones. It's a strange compartment with many subcompartments and a lot of avoidant people. A lot of emotionally stricken people who are unable to cross certain boundaries in with their own framework. A nihilist is just someone who stopped looking, or someone who never saw the meaning in the search for meaning. You know I'm right because it's a paradox, and all that Zen shit is always paradoxical. I've been thinking a lot about this speaking thing. I remember these monkeys from when I was a kid. See no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. And I thought it was interesting. See no evil, hear no evil. What does he mean? As if to say the senses can let evil in. I'm reading the Holy Bible, and I haven't found anything about the monkeys, 3 monkeys. In fact, as I read about the life of Jesus Christ, it seems as though he was around people imbued with evil or evil tendencies, but he understood that the people themselves were not evil, but it was the actions which they committed that were evil. That's to say that nothing in this world, whether smoke or drink, or food or air, or nothing of this world is inherently evil. There's nothing that you can put into your body or hear that's inherently evil. It is only how you interpret it. When what you say, I feel like what you say has so much more potential for evil than what you eat or drink or smoke or inject. What you say is something spiritual. We're given will, I believe. We're given will to choose. And we're given knowledge of good and evil. And if we can understand what evil is, and the word still proceedeth out of our mouths, that's pretty fucked up. That's to say, how could heroin truly understand evil? What is a flower? What is heroin even like? Is it not just a defense mechanism for a flower? Or any drug, really? You could argue that. Psychedelic mushroom, it's like, oh, well, it makes you hallucinate so that you can't kill more of them. It's like you just become discombobulated. Yeah, that might be it. There's probably something more to it, but there might not be. It could just simply be its defense mechanism, and then within the organism itself, there could be other organisms that are responsible for what you're experiencing. We are a confluence of forces. Think about if you were your heart, or if you were your liver, as you're working with other organs. If these are independent systems, but they're all working in tandem. I think spiritually, we have to understand ourselves the same way, and that's to say, not to destroy the self entirely, but not to become so caught up in oneself that you forget the big picture. What's happening here? And what is happening here? I try to make life better for myself and for others. That should be what life is. If people are suffering, I'm going to go over 10 minutes. I'm going to go to 15. If people are suffering and there's no relief, and somebody is tapped in to the source of all healing and all relief, why not then should that person go out and try to help, or at least do something? It's like somebody with a great talent for music that never plays for anyone else, not even God. There's something special about a private talent, I won't lie. Something secretive and as if it's in the dark and you can't fully see it. So the mind makes pictures of what it may be. And if the mind truly thinks great things of that musician, for example, then the mysterious, unheard songs of the shy artist are masterpieces in the mind of the one that loves them but has never heard them. It's really something. I was thinking about what it means one hand washes the other. Why do people distract themselves with the problems of others when it's so obvious that they should give attention to themselves, fix up their own lives? And a lot of people tend to do this. It's extremely human. Find somebody worse off, try to raise them up. But are you any higher? One hand washes the other. What does that mean? I think it might be to say that when one person, no matter what their social standing, helps another person to raise themselves up, the first person also themselves is raised. Also themselves is bettered by the very task of helping another human being be better. And whatever it means to be better, to relieve some sort of fear, to increase one's understanding. There's so many ways in which we can be better. And I don't just mean improving, I mean being better. It's hard to think, but we have in English goodness as a concept, and we say that is good. Good day to you. God is good. And as things get more good, get better. It's not gooder, it's better. So in a way, to think that we could all be more good, in a sense, of which I just spoke, that God is good, we can all be a bit better. We can help to raise each other up. It's early morning. It's Sunday. I'm tapped in. Let's do it every single day. Who are we today?